Oh, we can watch that Navi D thing. Okay, Kanye West stop sign theory for producing. What is this?
Kanye West was once asked what he believes is the pinnacle of design. While most people would point to things like music, paintings, or architecture, here's what Kanye says.
He's got the semen jacket on. Let's go. He's got the cum hoodie on. That's how you know the porn addiction is serious.
Sign, the stop sign. These things are so ubiquitous.
So the guy known for his musical production genius says he aspires to create something on the same level as a simple stop sign. Why? I was confused when I first—
Wait, is that what he said? I wasn't really paying attention there. I was so distracted by the semen jacket.
Yes, says he aspires for architecture. Here's what Kanye of design.
Okay.
While most people would point to things like music, paintings, or architecture, here's what Kanye says.
Who designed the stop sign? These things are so ubiquitous.
So the guy known for—
I mean, there's actually a good point to be made there. It's like something that's simple and effective. Like, it's not overly designed or anything.
I was confused when I first heard this. What is so amazing about a stop sign? But the more I thought about it, the more I realized he's actually right.
Yeah, no, it actually, that makes sense to me.
Producer, I want to explain 3 reasons why you should design your music to be exactly like a stop sign. I know this sounds weird, but by the end of this video, I bet you'll be agreeing with me.
All of Balenciaga nutted on that jacket. Jesus Christ, dude.
So here is reason number 1. Take a look at this example of a stop sign. Now, if I change the design to something like this, you'll agree that it's become less effective. The reason why is because the stop sign no longer stands out as much. And when you think about the choice
Navi D is corny, but he has a point. I like Navi D.
of the stop sign's color and shape, it's
I think the style of video he's been doing lately is really good.
so far removed from everything else around it. Whether it's in the natural environment, which is full of green trees and brown mud, or our manufactured environment full of gray streets and square buildings. With its unique color and irregular shape, the stop sign is designed to stand out no matter where it is and still catch our attention. And I believe the same is true for making effective music. To have a well-designed song, there should be some component, something in it that helps it stand out. And this is one major
It seems disingenuous so far. What do you mean?
mistake I see producers make. They use sounds that don't stand out and build unremarkable patterns using them. Nothing in their music ends up catching the attention of its audience. And this is what you could consider poor design. So let's try to apply this.
It's not the color of the stop sign that's interesting. No, I think it kind of, it's not that it's interesting. It's that it stands out. It is the danger color, you know, and then having white against it is a very high contrast.
Idea to an actual example. I'm gonna make a beat and I'll do my best to include at least one component or idea that helps it stand out or just feels unusual. So in an era where the vast majority of beats use an 808, I'm instead gonna use this unique synth bass that will hopefully help my beats stand out more. Alright, so now before we can
Okay, I don't know about that one. We'll see. Let's let him cook.
continue creating this beat, let's talk about idea number 2. Tell me which of these stop sign designs is more effective. The one that we currently have where it simply says stop, or this new design that explains
I don't know, that was pretty effective. I like to do a lot of reading.
that they should begin applying pressure to their brakes and ensure that they come to a full stop at the line indicated with this arrow. And that the stop sign is meant to ensure that accidents will be minimized and failure to obey this law
Oh my god.
may result in fines and
Dude, this is what I think of when I see those YouTube thumbnails that have like way too much text in it. This is exactly what I'm thinking.
result in the driver's license being taken away.
Like, I'm like, dude, you expect people to stop and read all that? You're trying to get them to just like quickly look at it and like they got the message, you know?
Here, you'll probably agree that just simply saying stop is the more effective design. Over-explaining with this long-winded sign doesn't actually help to get the person to stop. By using just one single word, it becomes easy to comprehend and much
I'm sorry, I swear I didn't mean to run the stop sign. I'm just a slow reader or a non-reader.
more simple to actually follow. And this is what good design is all about. A quote that's always stuck with me is that designer knows he has achieved perfection not when there is nothing left to add, but when there's nothing left to take away. Stripping an idea down to its bare
Yes, and that's why I constantly release songs with nothing but silence.
essentials is good design. But yet again, this is where many producers go wrong with how they design their music. So often I see producers use 10 sounds when 2 would do the same job. They build insanely complex patterns when something simple would get the same feeling across. I noticed this when I made
A lot of those like songs with a ton of instruments are not going to get placements.
greatest beats of all time, which you can find in the description box below. And I was astounded when I realized that so many of the most iconic, timeless classic beats were made up of a simple handful of different sounds and patterns. So if the intent of your music is to, for example, make your audience feel sad, and you can achieve this by just using 2 instruments, then good design practice would say just use 2 instruments. So let's do this with my beat idea here. By using just these few sounds, I feel like I'm able to convey my idea and communicate what I want for this beat.
I mean, that's not bad. I don't know about the bass though. I think the bass needs some EQing or something if you're gonna go with that bass.
And even though I'm just like every other producer and I feel that compulsion in me to add more, I'm just gonna stop myself here. I feel like I'm able to get my point across and my idea is being properly communicated using just these sounds. But this is a good time to talk about idea number 3. Back to the stop sign. If you're driving and you saw this, I would imagine that you'd probably stop your car, hopefully. But what would you do if you saw this instead? If I told you to
turn music down, put your phone in
5
pocket.
different things every single time you came to an intersection, you didn't know what they were gonna be, you might become overwhelmed or just plain.
I don't know. It depends how much of a rush I'm in. You know, that's how you know whether or not I'm gonna stop. Depends how much of a rush I'm in.
Annoyed. This might result in you only following 2 of the signs or just ignoring them altogether. Part of the reason why the stop sign is as effective as it is because it's only trying to get you to do one thing, to get you to stop. And this is yet another lesson that we can take away when producing music. It's something I see from time to time when I help producers in my course and I give them feedback on their beats. One huge red flag is when a producer will take their initial idea and make these huge dramatic variations so it almost becomes like a whole new beat, and they do this like every 4 bars. The first idea might be melancholic, the next one might be a club track, the one after that feels like it's
Dude, they ain't making a beat, they're making an EP.
soundtrack. By trying to get their audience to feel so many different things all in one beat, the audience ends up feeling nothing. So once again, let's apply this to the beat that I have here.
Love your shit. Even though I wouldn't use FL if they put a gun to my family's head. I don't use FL. But yeah, I wouldn't use FL either if they put a family to my head.
When it comes to creating a new section for this beat, I'm not gonna build something that feels and sounds drastically different than what I have now. I'm gonna be confident in what I've built and just make smaller, subtler changes to keep the beat interesting while maintaining the same
How
idea.
dare you put a family to my head? Listen, it wasn't my fault they died, alright? He put a family to my head. Not sure how I'm feeling about that. He's using arcade.
So this is why I say when making a beat, aspire to make something as well designed as a stop sign. Make sure it stands out, be concise, and don't ask too much. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not be
I would have enjoyed this video a lot more if he addressed the fact that Kanye has a seaman jacket.
cool guy, hit like and subscribe, and maybe even check out this video out next to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the like button. All right, that was Navi D. God damn it, why do I keep accidentally hitting the download button? How do I keep accidentally hitting the download button? What's wrong with me? No, I'm not downloading your video. Sorry, Navi. I mean, I already downloaded it. God damn it. It was a cool video. I think he made some decent points. I don't know if that analogy was super spot on, but other than that, it was really good. It's Reflex, he downloads everything he watches. I did not, okay? I did not. I did not. I did not. All right, no, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, thank you for following, donating, subscribing. If you want to support the channel, consider joining my Patreon or becoming a channel member. All that supports and helps.
Bang Incorporated.